The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 71 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Saunders. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Saunders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Saunders. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down, Saunders firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if we talk about finding the soft spot defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
He'll look to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Carolina getting set to take the field. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On second down, Ragland, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Saunders. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Throwing on first down. Saunders. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw on second down. Saunders.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Saunders. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Saunders on the move to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. If second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 1st and 10, Saunders firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd down, Saunders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 3. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Saunders. Now they go screen, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Saunders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Looking to throw. Saunders, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5. Rifles one into the hands of Clark.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Saunders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll buy some time right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the keeper.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Let's go, dude.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Clark open right side. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll look to throw here. There's Clark. He's got him again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams now on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him a decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll set up a throw. The open man is Clark, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And it's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd and 2, Saunders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. On 2nd down now, Dowling. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Wide open receiver complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Clark. And he is going to have